guys, this is Kelsey from The Lost Book Reports, and if you saw my previous video, you know why I haven't done a review in a while, and I hate it because I have so many books that came out in May that I read in time, and I didn't get to write any reviews, and now bloggers just being weird and not posting things anyways. It's very confusing, and I'm making excuses, but it's not. They're legitimate reasons why. Anyway, so today I'm going to review... Today I'm going to review Rules of Summer by Joanna Philbin, and this is the first book in her Rules of Summer series. I actually got to meet her, very nice, and this is basically a book about two girls from, different worlds. One's really rich, one has to work really hard and has a troubled mom and all that stuff, and, they don't get along, and then they get together and they become friends and all that ensues. It's just a very great, I actually really enjoyed this. I started reading it, and then I was like, it takes place in the Hamptons. And I started reading it, and I was like, oh my god, I want to go to the Hamptons. I need to go to the Hamptons right now. How do I get my Hamptons fix? So, because of Joanna Philbin in this book, Brandon and I got obsessed with royal pains, and that's like our newest obsession. So we watch it every night. And this was actually, I really, really enjoyed this book. It's pretty much your typical summer read and different tracks type of book. And towards the end, it got a little cheesy, and that's one thing I don't like about it. But overall, I really did enjoy it, and it's great writing. And I can't wait to read the sequel, which is, I believe, already out, or is, yeah, it should be already out. That's really all I can say about it. It is a good book. There is actually something I want to know about Isabel, because this whole thing with Isabel was a little wonky in my opinion. This whole, I feel out of place, and then she finds out why, and it's like, oh, okay. There's more to that story, and I sure we'll find out more in the next. But I feel like there's even more to her, and I really want to know what that is. I thought that'd play out a lot more in this book, and it didn't. That's one thing is, the character development wasn't really strong. We really only get to see a fraction. This book kind of reminds me of what I call, what I normally call, and you've seen me say before, a transition book. You get information that you need for the next book, but it wasn't, quite enough to be, involved in the first book or the second book, so it's a transition book. And I feel like Rules of Summer was more of a transition book. It's really just giving you a taste of what's going on and what's going to happen in the series. But again, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think she captured the Hamptons very well, which does not surprise me. And yeah, so if you want a good summer read, Rules of Summer is definitely the read for you, especially if you're going to the Hamptons, Nantucket, just the beach in general. You'll enjoy this book for sure. And that is it. I will be posting more reviews soon, I promise. I always promise, and I don't, but this time I will. I promise, promise, promise. So make sure if you like this review, which was very big, to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Just,